Welcome to the deep dive. Have you ever looked at your to-do list and just felt, well, like you're stuck in Groundhog Day? Copying and pasting, checking one app, updating another. It's manual, it's repetitive, and let's be honest, it's pretty draining.
It really is. So much time gets lost there.
Exactly. So what if you could literally hire an army of tireless digital assistants, powered by AI working 24/7 in the background?
Hmm?
Imagine how much time that would free up. Time for the truly strategic, creative, fulfilling work you actually want to be doing.
That's the dream, right?
Right. So today, our mission is to explore how you can create your very own AI agents. We'll use a platform called N8N, and you don't even need to write code.
Yeah, no coding needed.
And we want to understand the profound difference these agents can actually make in your work, maybe even your life.
And what's truly transformative here, I think, is that we're moving beyond just asking AI questions, like you do with ChatGPT.
Right.
We're talking about building entire systems that operate autonomously. So by the end of this deep dive, you'll not only get what differentiates these AI agents, but you'll probably have a few aha moments.
Aha moments, nice.
Yeah, as we connect the dots on how you can scale your cognitive output exponentially.
Wow, okay.
This isn't just about saving an hour here or there. It's fundamentally restructuring how you can operate.
That distinction is really key, isn't it? Because when most people hear AI, they immediately think of tools like ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini.
The chatbots.
You type a prompt, you get a response, and that interaction, well, it typically ends right there. But AI agents are, as you said, a completely different beast. So what's the biggest misconception we need to clear up right away? What makes these agents so fundamentally unique?
That's a great question because it's a critical difference. Think of AI agents more like your digital employees.
Digital employees, okay.
Yeah. Unlike a simple prompt response system, these digital employees possess some truly remarkable capabilities. First, they can reason.
Reason. How so?
Well, it means they don't just follow a script. They can actually analyze a complex problem, break it down into logical, sequential steps, and then execute those steps to achieve a final goal.
Oh, okay.
It's like giving them a mission and letting them figure out the best path forward.
So it's not just internal logic then. You mentioned they also have tool use.
Exactly. Meaning they're not confined to just one application. They can interact with multiple apps simultaneously.
Like what?
We're talking Google Docs, your CRM, that's your customer relationship management system.
Right.
Slack, even internal databases. They can pull information from one place and use it in another.
Okay, that's powerful.
And crucially, they exhibit autonomous decision-making.
Meaning
You don't need to hand-hold them through every single step.
Yeah.
You give them an initial objective, and they can decide which tool to use and what action to perform next, all on their own.
So they adapt.
They adapt to the situation as it unfolds. Yeah.
And perhaps the most impactful part for, your everyday life, persistent operation.
Oh, yeah, that's huge.
They can work continuously in the background, triggered by events or schedules, 204/7. So while you're focused on high-value work or even sleeping or on vacation, they're still grinding away, making progress for you.
Exactly. To really make this tangible, let's consider a common sales process.
Okay.
Manually, you'd be checking emails for new leads, right? Copying their info,
Yeah.
maybe Googling their company.
Yeah. Then opening your CRM, creating a contact.
Right, drafting a personalized welcome email, setting a reminder to follow up. It's a lot of clicks, a lot of context switching.
And mental overhead. It really is.
It is. Now imagine an AI agent handling that.
Okay, how would that look?
It detects a new lead email, autonomously researches the company online, analyzes that information to draft an outreach email, perfectly tailored to their industry.
Wow.
Sends the email, creates the contact in your CRM, and even schedules the follow-up task.
All without me lifting a finger.
Pretty much. That's a game changer.
Yeah, no kidding.
And this is a really critical distinction from, say, traditional automation tools like Zapier or Make.
Right. I use those. They're more like, if this, then that.
Exactly. So those platforms are fantastic for those, if A happens, then do B rules. They follow instructions precisely.
Here they don't think.
Right. They can't really adapt if something unexpected occurs. AI agents, in contrast, possess these reasoning capabilities. They can handle complex, maybe ambiguous situations and make intelligent decisions beyond simple rule following.
Just like a smart human assistant would.
Precisely.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So with that clarity on what AI agents are, Let's look at the tools. How do we actually build them? And that brings us to N8N.
And again, yeah.
It's an open source tool visual interface. You literally drag and drop these nodes like digital Lego bricks.
That's a great analogy, digital Lego bricks. You connect them to build your automation system.
Okay.
And what's really powerful about N8N is its visual workflow builder. It lets you clearly see the entire flow, data, logic, everything. Makes complex stuff much easier to design and understand.
And it connects to lots of things.
Oh yeah, massive connectivity. Supports over 400 different apps and services right out of the box. Plus, you can connect to virtually any API out there.
Wow.
And being open source is a huge advantage too. Gives you maximum freedom, no vendor lock-in.
And here's a big one for a lot of people. The self-hosting option.
Crucial.
You can install N8N on your own server, meaning all your data, all your workflows, they stay private, completely secure.
It's your data, in your control, absolutely.
Which makes it incredibly versatile. I can see this being used by like content creators automating social media posts, video descriptions.
Totally. Or businesses handling lid capture, customer support.
Even for personal use, right? Tracking goals, summarizing daily news, maybe.
Absolutely. The possibilities are really wide open.
Now, to power N8N and these tireless digital employees, you need a robust engine behind the scenes.
Right. You need somewhere to run it.
And for those looking for a straightforward way to get N8N online, especially when you're just starting out, a virtual private server, a VPS, is often the best route. We found Hostinger provides a great solution for this. Makes it surprisingly easy, even for beginners.
Yeah, they've streamlined it quite a bit. They offer a simple one-click N8N installation.
Yeah.
One click.
Nice.
Yeah, you don't need to be a server expert.
Yeah.
You just select their pre-configured N8N option during setup, and it pretty much handles the rest.
Okay, and we should mention all the specific plan recommendations and detailed instructions. Those are in our show notes. Definitely check those out for the step-by-step.
Absolutely. And it's worth noting, it's generally much more affordable than N8N's own cloud service, especially if you start building more workflows or they get more complex.
Right. Cost matters.
Plus, you get superior performance with dedicated resources. Your complex workflows run smoothly.
Yeah.
And like we said, full control. It's your server, your data, your security.
Makes sense. All the login details, IP address, that'll be in your Hostinger dashboard then.
Exactly.
Okay, so N8N is up and running on our Hostinger VPS. You're greeted by its Canvas interface, ready to build. Let's walk through building a practical AI agent.
Let's do it. A great example is a comprehensive YouTube content system.
Okay, what would that do?
This system would take a YouTube video URL and automatically generate, say, multiple engaging titles, a detailed description, SEO tags, timestamps.
Timestamps, nice.
Yeah, and even in an email newsletter announcing the new video.
Wow, okay, that covers a lot.
It does. This workflow basically functions like a digital production line. It starts with a trigger, usually a form where you paste the video URL.
Simple enough.
Then comes data fetching. A node retrieves the video's transcript.
Okay, it needs the content.
Right. Next, the AI brain, this is where the magic happens, analyzes that transcript and creates all the content. Titles, description, tags, newsletter, everything.
The heavy lifting.
Exactly. And finally, storage. It saves everything neatly into, say, a Google Docs document.
Okay, step by step. Step 1, creating the trigger. How do we do that?
Easy. You just start a new workflow on the N8N canvas. Give it a descriptive name like YouTube Content Creation System. And set up a form trigger. You give the form a title, like enter YouTube video URL, add a field for the URL itself. And remember to save your work often. N8N doesn't autosave.
Ah, good tip. Save frequently. Okay, step 2, getting the video content, the transcript.
Right. For that, we use an HTTP request node. This node lets N8N talk to pretty much any web service.
Okay.
We'll connect it to an external service, like a YouTube transcriptor API. You can find these on platforms like Rapid API.
Rapid API, what's that?
Think of it like an app store, but for software connections, for APIs.
Got it.
You sign up there, subscribe to a transcription API. Many have free tiers to start. And then you paste your API key into the credentials section of the HTTP request node in N8N.
Okay, connect the API.
And you configure the node to pull the YouTube URL directly from the form you just created in step 1. Use a little expression editor. It's quite intuitive.
Right, connect the data flow.
And a pro tip.
Yeah.
Always execute and test each node right after setting it up. Make sure you're getting the data back that you expect before moving on.
Test as you go. Smart. Okay, now for step 3, the AI brain, the OpenAI integration.
Yes, the core intelligence. Every AI agent node in N8N typically has 3 main components you might use. There's the chat model, like OpenAI's GPT-4o or GPT 3.5 Turbo.
Okay, the engine.
Then there's memory, which is mainly useful for chatbots, so they can remember the context of a conversation. We might not need it much for this specific workflow.
Right.
And then there are tools. These are actions the AI can perform, like searching the web, or in our case, creating documents.
Got it. So how do we set up the OpenAI part?
First, you need an API key from OpenAI. You get that from platform.OpenAI.com. Quick note. When you generate that key, copy and save it somewhere secure immediately.
Why?
So they only show it to you once, for security reasons.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Copy it right away.
Yep. Then back in AI, you add an AI agent node. Choose OpenAI chat model as the model. Click Create New for credentials. Give it a name like my OpenAI key. Paste your API key in there.
Straightforward.
Then you select your desired model. Maybe GPT-4o for the absolute best quality. Or you could use GPT 3.5 Turbo, which is much cheaper and still very capable, especially if you're watching costs.
Okay. Choices depending on need and budget.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And since we want the AI to save the content it generates, we'll connect Google Docs as a tool within that same AI agent node.
Ah, okay. The tool connection.
Right. You click Add Tool, select Google Docs. You'll need to create credentials for Google too.
Is that complicated?
N8N actually provides really clear step-by-step guidance for setting this up in Google's developer portal. It walks you right through it.
Phew. Okay.
Once connected, you choose the append to a document action. Then you just need the document ID.
Where do I get that?
Just open the Google Doc you want to use, look at the URL in your browser. It's a long string of letters and numbers in the middle. Copy that, paste it into the document ID field in N8N.
Okay. Grab the ID from the URL. Got it.
And now for step 4, which is arguably the most important part.
The prompt.
Writing the AI instructions. Prompt engineering. The quality of your AI agent's output depends entirely on the clarity and specificity of your instructions here.
Like delegating to a real employee.
Exactly. The clearer the instructions, the better the result. You want to build a structured prompt. Give it a clear role first, like you are a digital marketing mastermind specializing in YouTube content. This kind of role-playing helps the AI adopt the right tone and perspective.
Okay, set the stage.
Then provide context. It will receive a video transcript, outline the request in detail, specify formats like using Markdown for easy copying, ask for, say, 5 distinct video title options.
5 titles, okay.
A full video description, maybe specify needing a strong hook, detailed content summary, timestamps extraction.
Oh, it can pull out timestamps?
If you ask it clearly and provide the transcript, yes. Often it can identify key moments and maybe a call to action.
Nice.
Also ask for maybe 15-20 optimized SEO tags, a draft for a new video email newsletter, maybe even social media posts, suggestions for LinkedIn and Twitter X.
Wow, that's a lot from one prompt.
It is. And crucially, you tell the AI agent node to use the transcript data coming in from the previous step, the HTTP request node, as the input for this prompt. Use the expression editor again to link that data.
Feed the transcript into the prompt. Okay, truly comprehensive.
Finally, step 5. Test, refine, and activate.
The moment of truth.
You click Execute Workflow, top right. Then you open your form trigger, usually via its test URL, paste in a real YouTube URL, and hit Submit.
And watch N8N go.
Yep, watch the nodes execute one by one.
Yeah.
Green means success. Red means an error.
What causes errors usually?
Often it's an incorrect data reference. Maybe you pointed to the wrong data from a previous node. Or the prompt might need tweaking if the AI output isn't quite right. You just investigate the node that failed, check its input and output tabs.
Debugging.
Once you're happy with the output in your Google Doc, you just toggle the active switch on the workflow editor.
And it's live.
It's live, ready to run automatically every time you submit a URL to that form.
That's amazing. What's so exciting about this system is that, as you said, it feels like just the beginning.
Oh, absolutely. The true power of N8N lies in its limitless scalability. This is just one workflow.
You can add more advanced features.
Definitely. You can add things like IF nodes or switch nodes. These allow for smart splitting and routing of your workflow.
Example.
Well, maybe based on the video topic detected by the AI, you could use a switch node to save content about Python to a specific programming folder in Google Drive, and content about marketing to a different business folder.
Ah, intelligent sorting. That kind of intelligence is fascinating.
You could even build a feedback loop. Imagine setting up another workflow. This one runs, say, weekly.
Okay.
It pulls performance data views, watch time, likes directly from the YouTube API for the videos you process.
Get the stats back.
Right. Then you feed that performance data back into another AI agent node, and you ask it, Based on these metrics, which titles and topics performed best? Suggest 5 ideas for the next video.
Whoa! Continuous automated improvement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's when things get really powerful.
And the integration possibilities, you mentioned over 400 apps, so you could automate creating deals in your CRM like HubSpot.
Yep. Or post your AI-generated content directly to LinkedIn or Twitter using their respective nodes.
Add users to an email nurturing sequence in MailChimp.
Sure can.
Okay.
Or create task cards in Trello or Asana for your team based on the content generated.
It's like building an entire ecosystem of digital assistants working together.
That's the idea, an interconnected system.
Okay, now when you're working with data, especially connecting all these services and using potentially paid APIs, 2 critical things come to mind: security and cost.
Very important considerations, absolutely. For security, number 1 rule, always store your API keys and any other sensitive information like passwords or tokens in N8N's built-in credentials store.
Not directly in the workflow nodes?
Never. Never hard code them directly into your workflows.
Yeah.
The credential store encrypts them and keeps them separate and safe.
Okay, use credentials. Good practice.
And as we discussed, self-hosting N8N on your own VPS, like with Hostinger, is a critical layer of security for your data itself.
Right.
It keeps everything fully within your control, not on someone else's cloud.
Right, data privacy. And on the cost side, those OpenAI calls add up, right?
They can, especially with models like GPT-4o. So optimize your prompts, be concise but clear. Get the output you need without unnecessary length or back and forth if you can avoid it.
Makes sense. Shorter prompts, fewer tokens, lower cost.
Exactly. And consider using the cheaper models, like GPT 3.5 Turbo, for simpler tasks that don't require deep reasoning or nuanced creativity. Reserve the more expensive models for where they really shine.
Smart resource management. Okay.
So if we kind of connect this all back to the bigger picture, building these AI agents, well, it might seem complex at first glance.
Yeah, looking at that workflow, it has a few steps.
But as you've seen, it's really about connecting relatively simple building blocks, those nodes, in intelligent ways.
Like digital Lego.
Exactly. The key to success, honestly, is to start small. Build one piece, test it. Add the next piece, test it.
Incrementally.
Yeah, test every single step, and then gradually build more complex systems as you get more comfortable and proficient with the tool.
That YouTube content system we built today, it's just one example then.
Just one instance. With this foundational knowledge, you truly can create AI agents to handle nearly any repetitive process you can think of in your work or life.
It's leveraging intelligence, not just basic automation.
That's the core difference, intelligence.
So maybe we should recap some golden rules for success for someone listening who wants to try this.
Yeah, definitely. Golden rules. 1, always start simple, expand gradually. Don't try to build Rome in a day.
No.
2, test each node independently as you build. Seriously, this saves so much headache later.
Test, test, test.
3, invest time in writing clear, detailed prompts. Prompt engineering is absolutely crucial for getting good results from the AI. Garbage in, garbage out still applies.
Right. Quality prompts matter.
4, always prioritize security and privacy. Use the credential store. Consider self-hosting for full control.
Super important.
And 5, don't be afraid to experiment and innovate. The real magic happens when you just start playing around, trying things out, connecting different services.
Okay, great rules. So what does this all mean for you, the listener? This isn't just about automation, is it?
Not at all.
It feels like it's about gaining back the most precious commodity we have, time.
Exactly. Time for strategic thinking, time for creativity, time for what truly matters to you. It's about scaling your impact without necessarily scaling your effort in the same way.
Scaling impact without scaling effort. I like that.
And I truly believe the future belongs not just to those who know how to use AI.
Like using ChatGPT.
Right. But perhaps even more so to those who know how to build and direct it, how to orchestrate these agents. By creating your own AI agents, you're developing what I think is genuinely one of the most valuable skills of the next decade.
Building and directing AI. Wow.
So we really encourage you. Pick just one tedious task, something you do every day or every week that drains you. Break it down into steps.
Like we did with the sales process example.
Precisely. And then start building your own little digital assistant in N8N to handle it. See how quickly you can transform that part of your workflow.
Your first AI agent awaits. It sounds achievable now.
It really is.
The tools are ready, the instructions, like we walked through, are pretty clear, and the possibilities seem endless.
They really are.
And just a reminder, you can find all the resources we mentioned, the hosting or setup link with that special discount code, Aurelius, for 10% off your first order. It's all in our show notes.
Yep, check those out.
And if you want to take your AI skills even further, dive deeper. Check out the AI Fire Academy Premium Plan. There's a 14-day free trial.
What's in there?
Instant access to over 500 pre-built AI workflows, advanced tutorials, exclusive case studies. It's a great resource to accelerate your learning.
Fantastic.
So really, it's time to dive in and unleash your own digital workforce.
Go build something cool.